What an unusual moment you are going to have right at the beginning of this week. You know, my gorgeous Gemini, it's all going to start with you being reminded of your past, while you are looking at somebody. So you're going to be looking at somebody at around the beginning of this week. Maybe this is going to be somebody who is literally going to be around you. Maybe this is going to be somebody who you're going to be looking at on some kind of a photo or something like that. It really depends. But whoever you're going to be looking at right at the beginning of this week, maybe it could even be a group of people, but whoever you're going to be looking at is going to play this important role where you are suddenly going to be reminded of somebody really specific from your past, perhaps from your childhood. Somebody who has been really kind of rude to you, and somebody who hasn't been nice to you. Because you're going to immediately remember the certain things they've said to you that you did not like whatsoever. And it's not only about the certain things that person said to you a long time ago, now suddenly you're going to remember, but it's more about the way this person made you feel. And all these years after, you can still kind of find this, you will still find this really painful indeed. So this in itself, this situation, the fact that you're gonna remember your past, the fact that you're gonna remember this specific person, the fact that you're gonna remember what exactly this specific person said to you, this in itself, it's actually going to have this mind-blowing impact on you and on your life. You actually need this so badly. I know it sounds crazy, my gorgeous Gemini, but you need this so badly, because all this is going to be leading towards you having an insight and gaining an insight into, what exactly, do you need to act now? What exactly do you need to do now? It is really to do with you needing to understand that, listen, it's not about you kind of like remembering somebody who was horrible to you like a very long time ago, somebody in your childhood perhaps, It's not about this, but it's about you reaching this sacred stage of your life, this sacred stage of your journey, where you're going to realize through this particular remembering, you're gonna realize through this particular situation, like you're gonna gain like invaluable insight, and suddenly you're gonna open your eyes and you're gonna realize what exactly do you need to do immediately. This is gonna have such a brilliant impact on you and on your life and on who you are and everything you have done so far. This, my gorgeous Gemini, believe me or not, I know it sounds crazy, it's about to awake you. You are about to awake, baby. You haven't been awake like this, like, oh my God, in a very long time. But don't get me wrong, because this is to do with who you are. This is to do with what you've done in your life. This is to do with everything you have been focusing so far. And most importantly, it's to do with this sacred moment in time where you are most certainly and most importantly going to come out of your comfort zone. And that means that you will realize, oh my God, all this is going to be actually contributing towards you realizing what do you need to take very seriously. What do you need to act now with? You remember, right now you're in the flow. And when I say that you're going to realize what do you need to act now with, what do you need to do, which insight you're going to gain. I said to you that you're going to gain an insight and you're going to realize what do you need to act now with. I will tell you. I will tell you why am I getting so excited. Because your skill and what you are so great at, what are you so good at, my gorgeous Gemini, it's right now going to be highlighted. It's not like you were never aware of it before. Don't get me wrong, it's not like you were never aware of it before. But now you need to understand that, you are being in this flow. And all this is happening for a reason. And not only that your skills are going to be highlighted, what you're so good at, what you're so great at, but you're also going to be able to feel this and see this from a completely different perspective. Believe me or not, you're remembering what this person told you, these hurtful words, many, many years ago. You're remembering this. It's actually going to bring the best out in you. A little Gemini warrior is about to come out, baby. This is your moment. This is your time. Your skill is gonna be highlighted. We are good for certain things for a reason. When we are great at something, it's for a reason. When we are passionate about something, it's for a reason. When we are talented about something, it's for a reason. If you tell me that you're not talented about anything, no, baby, no, I'm not going to have a none of it. People are telling me this all the time. I'm not talented about anything. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But you just did not discover it yet. Just focus on things that you are great at in terms of your skills and take them as far as you can. And there is your talent, baby. You'll discover it one way or another. Something magical is happening right now, baby. Not only what you're so great at, your skill is going to be highlighted. This is to do with who you are. It's to do with your life mission. It's to do with your spiritual mission. It is to do with your destiny. You are about to reconnect with your own destiny right now, because on top of all this, you are going to have such an amazing brand new idea. What are you going to do when it comes to this skill, when it comes to something that comes natural to you, when it comes to something that you love doing, when it comes to something that you enjoy doing, when it comes to something that you're so passionate about? I speak so fast, like you can put me on fast forward, you wouldn't see any difference. Oh my goodness. No, I'm getting so excited. Because this is going to be a big moment. You need to trust yourself, my gorgeous Gemini. You're very special. You're very sensitive. In a good way, of course. Use your intuition to your advantage. You're very special. You're very different, Take things in your life on the next level. Now it's time. So when it comes to the skills that are going to be recognized through all this, you see, first of all, you remember a person who's going to be rude to you, and then you feel uncomfortable, and then you remember what they said, you remember the way they make you feel, and then all this is actually contributing towards you pumping yourself up with more and more energy, more and more enthusiasm. It's not about you being negative or being down. No, baby, no, you've been through all this. You've been through all this. The reason why you're remembering this, it's only to understand your own power. You're extremely powerful. You're different. Take it to your advantage. Do you understand what I mean? So not only your skills, something you're so great at, it's going to be highlighted, but you're also going to have this amazing new idea. This amazing new idea you're going to do. Okay, connected to this skill. So do that, and the more what you will find when it comes to this brand new idea you're going to have, and it's connected to this skill, it's connected to what you're great at. When it comes to this brand new idea, what you need to remember, my gorgeous Gemini, it's like the more you talk about it, the more it's gonna come to you. The more you talk about it, the more you're gonna realize. The more you talk about it, the more keen you're going to become. And when I say the more you talk about it, just talk to the people in your life. Talk to your best friends. Talk to your children if you've got children. Talk to your family members. If you have got people, maybe you don't have people in your life, I understand. But then the more you think about it, the more you express yourself in this way, the more it's going to come to you. If you haven't got people in your life, for example, and I completely understand. This new idea it's going to change your life. This new idea connected to your skills that you already have, connected to, what you know that you're so good at, what you enjoy, what you're passionate about. This new idea, it's the part of this clear direction you should follow. This new idea, it's the part of the clear direction you should follow. If you do talk to other people, your energy is going to be so different. You're going to be so energetic. You're going to be so excited. You're going to be so powerful in terms of your own energy. If this doesn't tell you things, I don't know what will. Because people are going to tell you like, oh my God, you're different. You're so energetic. You're shining really brightly, and things like that. People are going to tell you that they can see this difference within you. Take this very, very seriously indeed, because this is the part of the clear direction, my gorgeous Gemini, you should most certainly follow, because it's going to lead towards your life becoming complete, a whole, towards this fulfillment, my gorgeous Gemini, and towards an absolutely mind-blowing achievement, towards mind-blowing recognition, towards this mind-blowing success. Oh my God, absolutely brilliant indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, it's about this man, this gorgeous man. I love this man so much. Somebody very down to earth, somebody very different, somebody very spiritual, somebody very kind, somebody who has amazing people skills, and somebody who everybody loves. Everybody loves this man, and this man is so nice, so lovely, so adorable, that if somebody doesn't like this man, or if somebody doesn't like this type of person, then something is wrong with that person. Do you know what I mean? One of those people. If somebody doesn't like this type of person, then something is wrong with that particular person. How can you not like somebody like this? And also, this man is very focusing on his home a lot. He's very home-centered, if that makes sense. He loves focusing on his home. Maybe this is some kind of a loner as well on one hand, but this person does have a great people skill, and everybody loves this person. Okay, so so this is what I need you to remember, that this particular man, it's really going to inspire you. This man is going to impress you, and this man is going to do something or say something, and it's really gonna trigger something within you, and it's going to remind you of this idea you've had when it comes to your immediate home, when it comes to your environment. You will be reminded of this idea you've had, my gorgeous Gemini, for a while, and this is to do with you realizing, oh my God, this man is going to bring the best out in you, because you're going to realize now it's time to bring my idea, into reality. But it's to do with your home. It's to do with your home changes. Maybe it's like painting something. Maybe it's redecorating. Maybe it's changing things. Maybe it's like a really bigger step, like moving somewhere else, for example. It really depends what this is. But you need to take this very seriously, because you will know, my God, now it's time to transform my idea into reality. This is important, because you are really going to also start a new venture, my gorgeous Gemini. You're about to start a whole new venture when it comes to your home, but at the same time you're going to find yourself on the path where you are going to make your dream real. And this is going to make you feel, really, really happy. And that's what I need you to understand, because, it's going to reflect on your life in general, on your energy. And believe me or not, it's going to contribute towards you having more of a spiritual, mental, and physical energy in the future as well. Our immediate environment is extremely important. Making changes within our immediate environment is extremely important, because we get that energy going. We get that energy going in general, and that reflects on our lives as well. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the mid part of this week, you need to be smart here. I see somebody and I don't like this person. I see somebody around you. And somebody that this may not resonate with everybody, I'm sorry, but if I see something, I'm going to say it, and this is really bothering me. It's to do with a certain person who is using people, and you know this. It is not somebody who you know very long time. It is not somebody who you know your whole life. It's somebody who you know maybe recently, somebody who you know for a little while, and I don't like this person. You will know who this is, because it's not somebody who is one of the main people in your life. It's somebody that you know for a little while, and maybe there was something in between you two or whatever, but the problem is, I don't like this person. It's not a good person. It's somebody who's very dishonest, and there is a reason why this person is making you feel so insecure. It's somebody who is making you feel insecure. And when it comes to this person, something is going to happen at around the midweek. And this person is going to show the real face. And you knew this because there were other things that this person was doing lately. They were not really nice, but you will like kind of keep on giving chance to this person. And there are only so many chances which we can give to people. There are only so many chances we can give to people. So, again, the situation like X, Y, Z, you know what I mean? Like, expect the unexpected. Something is going to happen when it comes to this person. Expect the unexpected. It's going to surprise you again, unpleasantly. And then you're going to realize yourself, you know what? I want to, really move on from this person. And that's what I need you to understand. Somebody who I don't trust whatsoever. There is a reason why certain people make you feel good about yourself, why certain people make you feel so excited about yourself, but there is also a reason why certain people makes you feel like insecure about yourself, and this is one of them. You see what I mean? Okay, very important. Somebody dishonest, Bye, darling. See you later, alligator. See you in a while, crocodile. So, honestly, joke on aside, be careful about this one. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the last part of this week, you really are going to have a beautiful spiritual experience. Something is going to happen. A beautiful spiritual experience you are going to have at around the end of this week, and something really mind-blowing, something really unexpected is going to happen. You really are going to have this beautiful, charming, sacred moment, and most importantly, you will be reminded of your intuition. You will be reminded of how psychic you are. You will be reminded how much you understand more than like a normal or regular person can understand in terms of spirituality, and you will absolutely love it. Something really specific is going to happen, really specific, beautiful, spiritual, unique experience, okay? And something is going to open your eyes in terms of which difficult choice you're gonna need to make, okay? This is really going to help you to move forward with your life, because after that moment in time, it's not only about this gorgeous spiritual experience, but what exactly are you going to realize? Which difficult choice do you need to make? Okay, and this in itself, it's about you letting go of some kind of a bad idea. You will realize which bad idea you've had, and you will realize that it's time to let go of this bad idea. And I'm so glad you're going to do this, because it's going to help you to keep so much more in balance in life in general, because you are indeed going to detach yourself from it. Very, very important, my gorgeous Gemini, oh my God, because this in itself, it's not going to mess with your balance anymore. And naturally and organically, you will know, where do you need to kind of put more time and effort in, and what, do you need to create a long-term strategy within your life. You will clearly kind of easier be able to understand which aspects of your life you need to be patient about, in order to make the most of it, when it comes to you being more happier and more satisfied and things like that. This in itself, it's really kind of even going to really reflect on your social life as well, and ultimately it's going to lead towards you being and feeling like well established indeed. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just gonna shuffle this tarot cardini, and I'm just gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week. My gorgeous Gemini, what a crazy week you're going to have on it. Ooh, look at this bambina. Let's see. Ooh la la, you see this? Now you are gonna find yourself, my gorgeous Gemini, like you will realize that there is somebody very close to you really desperately needs your advice. Somebody very close to you will need your advice. Somebody really inexperienced in life. Maybe it's a younger spirit, maybe it's a younger person, but somebody very inexperienced in life, it's going to need your advice. And it's they are going through something really difficult at the moment, and I think that you're the only one who can actually help them. And please do it. And I think maybe you were aware of it, but maybe you gave to that person advice over and over again, but they just didn't want to listen to it. And now I really want to remind you that please try to do it again. This time it's most certainly going to be different. You know, you are going to feel really pleased with yourself that you decided to do this, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. But this is also a great sign for me right now, and for you to understand that this week you're gonna have a very strong connection when it comes to herbs, when it comes to plants, and when it comes to animals in general. I do know that you normally have a strong connection to plants, herbs, and animals in general. I do know this, but now this week things are gonna be felt on a completely different level. So you're also, my gorgeous Gemini, gonna feel so drawn to the specific herb or to a specific plant. And whatever you're gonna feel drawn to, maybe you're gonna be outside somewhere within nature, maybe you're gonna be by nature, maybe you're gonna be reading a certain book, maybe you're gonna be on the internet. It doesn't matter, my baby, the way this is gonna happen, but you're gonna feel drawn to the specific plant, to this specific plant or a herb, and there is a reason for it. If you can consume this plant like a tea or something, you know, you should just really most certainly do it. You will see the moment in time you're drawn to some kind of a plant or a herb, if you don't understand or you don't know the properties of that particular plant or a herb, just go to Google and try to Google out, and you will see, I will assure you that you are gonna benefit from this plant or herb so much. It is indeed going to start the process of healing. And this is why it will heal you really quickly, like literally immediately. And this is why you felt so drawn to this particular herb in the first place. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.